When storing data in memory, Python needs to keep track of the value of the data being stored as well as the type of data that's being stored. I'll give you an example here. Let's create a variable here. We're going to call it var1 is equal to the string bird. So we're storing the value, which is a sequence of characters, BIRD, inside the variable var1. And the data type here, or the type of data that's being stored in var1, is a string. So there are three fundamental data types that we work with, we're going to be working with at the beginning of the semester. The first are strings. So let's comment this one. This will be a string being stored in var1. Let's create a second one. Let's talk about the numeric data types. So there are two numeric data types. There are integers. So we can say var2 is equal to the number 5, storing the value 5, and the data type here is going to be an integer. An integer is a whole number, and integers never contain decimal points. We abbreviate them as ints in Python, and they can be any positive or negative number. So 5 is valid, -5 is valid, -500 is valid, and these are all valid integers. Let's create a floating point value. So a floating point value is a decimal value. So I can say var3 is equal to 5.0. Floating point values, they always contain a decimal point, even if that decimal point is not required. So in this case, 5 and 5.0 are really the same thing, but with a floating point value, we have to include the decimal point for Python to understand that. Floats can be both positive and negative as well. If we want to actually check to see the data type that's being stored in a particular variable, we can use a special function called the type function. So let's give this a try. I'm going to print the type of var1. So type is a special function that accepts one argument. In this case, it's a variable. And what it's going to do is it's going to analyze the data type of the thing that's being passed to it, and it's going to return the string value of what the data type is of the variable that it's being sent. So if we run this program, and I'll just go up here and run this module, we will see that data type of var1 is going to be a string. So class str, that stands for string. So var1 is holding a value of string. Let's check for var2. So print the type of var2. The type of var2 is going to be an integer. And if we check out the type of var3, you guys can probably guess that that's going to be a floating point value. Whoops. And of course, I need to type the correct variable name in order for this thing to work. So type of var3, we're going to see that's of class float. So why is this important? Well, the data type dictates not only the type of data that's being stored inside of the variable, but also the valid operations that can be performed on that value. So for example, with an integer or a float, we could do things like add, subtract, multiply, divide. We could perform all of the math operations on those values, and Python will know how to deal with that based on the data type that we're given. We know how to add two numbers together, how to subtract two numbers, a number from another number. With the string, however, the data type there has a different set of operations. We can't necessarily subtract two strings from one another because that really doesn't make much sense. So the data type limits us in terms of what we can actually do on the particular piece of data that we're working with.